Morning, fellow zombies. Well, I can't say zombies, can I? It's 5:26 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, and it is the 20th of August, 2023. And we were John C. in the storm's eye, or in the part of it anyway. It's bad enough I got a storm up above that my refrigerator's starting to go out again. It's freezing up in the freezer unit. Happens when the vents are blocked, and I need to get the guys coming out Monday or Tuesday to vent. And on looking at the satellite pictures that they got, looks like the damn storm already hit and missed us. We're got the rain bands, but we don't have any rain out here in Antelope Valley. I'm waiting for the I'm waiting for the guys on the news just to let us know what's going on. Roseman, California is in the upper regions of the Antelope Valley. We do a Google map, and I'll wait. There's such a thing called Google Maps, and even on a laptop or desktop. Phones, I know, no, normally we use. So look at the geography. Usually when the storms are coming through, our little pocket doesn't get all that much. I mean, Mojave may get it, the Hatchville will get it, but we get hit maybe a little bit, and then we missed. Most of the energy is on the east side, Apple Valley, and parts of Riverside and San Bernardino areas. We're safe. We haven't got hit. There's been no heavy duty wind and no heavy duty rain. I'm smelling it in the air. Whenever we get a storm system moving through, I'm always smelling the moisture on top of cement smell. And right now, I'm okay. People have been worrying about flash flooding. I'm thinking, well, what the hell we're going to get? I have been looking at the topographical maps yesterday. I should have been doing homework. And I checked. What problem are we going to have? The only thing I have is an immediate concern is the damn refrigerator going on, and I got food going to spoil. Well, okay, food spoils. Then no, then what? There's no medications in there. It's just food spoilage, and I got to spend more money than I have. Of course, you're scratching your head thinking this is a storm system. Yeah, it's a storm system. It's a major storm system that's bypassing us left and right. We've had them out here. So, yeah, I'm not worried as much. Concerned? Yes. Scared as hell? No. It's not that much anyway. But I managed to get up this morning around 5. Looked at the sky, still there. Moisture still there. And the problem is there's no activity. Except the clouds flying by, and I'm thinking, oh, great, a hit and miss. Where is this? Where's this storm that's going to scare the living crap out of Southern California? The desert regions are getting nailed. Arizona's getting nailed. Nevada's getting nailed. But out here, you kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna turn it on to channel 7 ABC News, Los Angeles. Now it starts freezing up. Okay. And heavy. San Felipe. Storm tracker. She's dripping. Excuse me. Barca. Well, it seems 8 o'clock. I'm going to be visiting the local liquor store. I haven't got a place to evacuate. We don't have any out here in the community. You kidding me? I talk about LA County, but Kern County's got squat. I'm going to lower it down a bit. Here's the thing concerning about Kern County. They talk mostly about the Central Valley getting flooded and having the mudslides out there, but out here in the desert regions, we got the National Weather Service Hanford area that's been giving out the warnings to the desert regions of Kern. But we haven't had any declarations. We hadn't had anything happening within the county of Kern in California. And we're next door to Los Angeles County. LA is doing everything it can to let everybody else know going on. But for the rest of us out here, forget it. We're on our own. We got a community out here. Hopefully that'll pull itself together if or when we're going to get nailed left and right. We have no evacuation centers. At least nothing set up anyway. Nothing planned out. At least nobody's saying a word about that. We have about 10 to 15 miles until we get to the air base of Edwards. We're stuck with the lot of getting from here to Lancaster. We have a couple. We have a. If anybody's done Google Maps and looked at the layout, what the Antelope Valley's like, this valley floor is it for us. We happen to get any mudslide situations, they're going to be happening along the hillsides and the mountain regions. So I imagine part of Palmdale and Lancaster are going to get nailed. Now we got Sierra Highway. I think I talked about this thing a long time ago and just didn't reiterate it as much. We have the 14 freeway on the south line, on the south end, southwest end, and that's going to be and Sierra Highway, Soledad Canyon, Angeles Crest if we're lucky enough. We've also got the 15, which means we got to traverse across the desert region, get out. We're going to be going into the south line or anywhere else for that matter. We have the 14 freeway going up as far as Mojave. Branches out to the west and the east. To the east, it goes out to past Edwards, Boron, goes into Apple Valley. It also goes up north as well. Parts of it anyway. We also have the 58 extending from Mojave through Tehachapi Pass into Bakersfield. Down below in the Antelope Valley, we have what we call the Avenue D or the 138. 138 extends from Sierra Highway westward towards the mountains, towards the 5 freeway. Those areas are our areas to get the hell out of. For those who've got transportation. For those who don't, we're stuck. I'm here. I'm here. If it is going to be one of those kind of disasters where everything's going to get flooded out, then well, I'm screwed anyway. We haven't had anybody coming over here or volunteering to give out sandbags. I would appreciate sandbags right in front of the damn walkway. I can't have to step over the damn thing. At least the water won't come in, or just a water channel anyway. But on our property at United in Roseman, we have holes, drainage holes throughout our property, and it goes into a pit still on the property. supposed to be managed by the county of Kern, but they never do anything about it anyway. But this is what we're going to be preventing the flooding as much. At least surface flooding in the apartment complexes. Power is up to each of us. If we're going to get shorted out of power, at least I've got a small generator that lasts me for about a couple hours of cell phone activity. That's it. Refrigerator's going to have to be dealing with what it is. We're so screwed right now, it's not even funny. So, how we're feeling right now is how I'm feeling right now. Anxious, I guess. I'm powerless over people, places, things, and events. I'm also powerless over this son of a bitch. If it's not going to hit, I can still pull out a jacket. I can still walk it up towards a store. I'll make a liquor store anyway to see if they're getting raided or not. And then we'll see what they've got. I mean, I could use a few canned goods here and there. I can eat cold pasta if I had to. Bread's all right. But if we lost out on that bread, well then okay, I got to deal with that. I'm more worried about losing some of the stuff I've got here. Now, when it comes down for milk, I've got powdered milk and I've got powdered eggs. It still needs power to cook them. Well, actually, cook up the eggs anyway. And for the milk, it needs water. I got a few gallons of water that I've got. I've still got a filtration unit that I can still get going. With that said, can I manage? Maybe. If we don't get flooded, if we don't get sandbagged, we don't get nailed. And the fun thing is I got to deal with the damn bugs. I still got a bug war. These bastards are still hanging around over here thinking like this is going to be a vacation for these guys, but well, we're going to be in for it. I only got a small jar of peanut butter and jelly, a little bit of bread. I'm more worried about my dog being fed. I got dry food for her. It's the only thing I got. She's going to deal with that. Because if I happen to lose electricity, that's the only thing she's got to deal with is dry food. That's all she's going to deal with. She's not going to like it, but that's about it. If she wants to go out, I got plenty of blue pads. Just not enough garbage bags for everything. But I'll have to deal and I'll have to manage, won't I? Stench will be bad. If I have to keep this place closed up because of the damn storm that's going to hit, it's going to be stinking like crazy. That means chemicals. Or get used to the smell. This is a reality check. Now you're probably saying, why don't you get out of there? Sundays there's no transportation. No bus transportation. And if we are in a natural disaster, I'm screwed anyway. I don't have transportation. I got legs that walk. That's about it. I would have to walk my dog out in the middle of the rain, and that ain't going to happen. So basically, I'm screwed one way or another. I'm just going to have to deal with it. Now, if the rain still continues the way it is right now, if it's going to be major action happening on the east side of us, we're going to be hit with light stuff, rain-wise. But what they're scared of is the flash flood hitting. That's what they're afraid of. I'm more concerned about passing the damn class than I am about this damn storm. See, I'm not trying to give something credence to some kind of meteorological event that I am concerning about trying to get through a damn class. Priorities. I know. It's crazy. It's screwy. I know. And I'm looking at the meteorological phenomena we got here. The damn thing turned into a Hurricane 1. As I said before, Once the damn hurricane hits the cold waters, it starts losing its effect. The hurricane needs heat. Even if there's the heat of the desert out there, it'll be sucking up the energy and strengthening a little bit. But it also needs water. The longer it's over the ocean currents and the heat, it's no problem with them. But for right now, this is a problem for it, not for me. I've seen strong thunderstorms pass by. We've had a few of them hit us. But because of our area here, topographically and geographic, uh, I think we're sitting okay in Roseman. I know that there are small hillsides out there. And if the desert is indeed oversaturated, well, we're definitely going to have the water table filled up, that's for sure. I kept going over the information. We've got a few hills and a few little ridges that are there that people actually do live in right next to. So they got those mountains to worry about. What's concerning me is the wildlife. And it's not exactly the insects, it's also the slithering kind and the crawling kind. They're going to be finding places left and right. And I got to be careful with my dog, not to mention careful outside, to make sure that I am not going to be nailed by these damn creatures out here. That's another thing I got to worry about. I'm not worried about the damn storm. I'm more worried about the beings reacting to the damn storm. But here's another thing that would really rattle my cage, and that is a legitimate concern. Not just the high winds. I mean, we've dealt with 50s or 60s out here, and they're pretty damn strong. We're dealing with in hurricane situations, doesn't matter which particular coastline or whatever the hell it is, tornadic activity. That's what concerns me. And that's what they're not saying as much. Out in the Central Valley, in some of the ridge areas, they've got the thunderstorms happening out there. They moved off. They went north. But out here in the desert region, I'm more worried about since we are flat enough. That is what concerns the hell out of me. As close as we are towards the mountains, it may disrupt the wind a little bit, but I'm not quite sure if it will be enough that we're going to get nailed by tornadoes. Then I'm really in trouble because there's no way for me to evacuate on that damn thing. It's hunkered down and pray like a just pray, pray, pray. The only place to be safe enough is going into the damn tub and with my dog and stay there because I'm not quite sure how the hell we're going to be able to deal with that one. Now, it's possible we've had tornadoes out here in the past in Antelope Valley that I wasn't aware of. We had a little bit of alerts here and there over the past 15 and nearly 20 years I've been living out here. I can't believe I've been living out here this long. Well, moved out here in the Antelope Valley in about 05, 2005. So what worries me more is whether or not we get the tornado activity happening in the Antelope Valley. They're more worried about the flooding situation. I'm more worried about the damn winds and the tornadoes. We can get them. I mean, we get dust devils all the damn time. They're nothing. Nothing next to a damn tornado. There had been a few times we actually had warnings of it. We hadn't had the damage, but we've had the high winds out here. We've had the winds blowing from east to west, easterlies. Through the canyon passes, we've also had them northerly winds hitting south. But the ones we never had as much as we never had the ones coming from the west hitting us to the east. But from the south, yeah, we've had them. flowing right over the mountain ranges of the San Bernardinos and the crestline areas. They're going to be talking about the wind, they're going to be talking about the rain, and they're going to be talking about hitting us left and right this afternoon. That's why I got to make sure that I'm going to stay up, get over to the liquor store, which is a mini mart, see what they've got. If they're cleaned out, fine. But if they're not, then I'm going to be using whatever resources I've got with me to get resources I'm going to need. It scares the hell out of me, but we're going to be dealing with this thing, and then we're going to be dealing with it all night long. Then I guess we're going to be dealing with it all night long. You know, at one time I heard, and it may have been a fallacy or not, people actually had hurricane parties. They are crazy and dumb enough to celebrate while we've had the hurricane hit. And when she goes after 12, 17, maybe 24 hours later, we're going to see how we're going to be dealing with the rest of it. The ironic thing is, I'm supposed to be on a COVID lockdown. I had an alert from my school saying that there was a potential COVID risk in one of my classes and that I had to get tested for it. So I got the test kits and I'm ready to rock and roll. I'll probably test them today. Be a perfect time for it. Natural disaster versus a personal disaster. How about that one? Okay. Meanwhile, it's going to be warmed up throughout the week. So we're going to be rocking and rolling. We may have some scattered showers, but we're going to be rocking and rolling. And I'll probably go broke because of this damn thing, but I'm not going to go crazy over it. So this is going out, and this is getting posted. So I just want to let you guys and ladies and everybody else let you know what's going on. Yeah.